Okay, so this is game 100. So yeah, that is crazy. And the goal is reached. 100 games. Wow, I can't believe it. So yeah, this is a GTA 5 from 2015. Yes, I know this game was released in the 2013, but the PC version was only released in 2015, so that's where I put this game. And yes, the map is actually lags a little bit, and the actual settings is 1080p, 1080p, and actual minimum settings. Wow, the menu is lagging like crazy. Yes, this is the 1080p, and everything is turned off. This is not the lowest, not the lowest settings, but normal medium settings, because it only lags in the menu. The game runs perfectly fine, 90 FPS. But I want that you pay attention actually that the processor, the CPU, is actually reached 100%, and the RAM is almost 8 gigs. The GPU, of course, is also maxed out, so everything is maxing out this game. But yes, you can absolutely play it, no problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And yeah, the spray. Yeah, let's leave it like this. So yes,
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
and then yeah.
Beautiful. LS custom style.
Yeah, let's use this. So yes, yeah, so the PCs actually reached the limit with the GTA 5. Yeah, you could actually turn down some settings, put it on the minimum, but yes, this is not, you cannot say that this PC cannot handle this game. You can play it perfectly fine because it's over 60 FPS. but yes, it actually shows because no other game reached all these reached the top, reached the roof. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, they reached the roof of the PC components. CPU is maxing out. RAM is also reaching almost 8 gigs. Only 100 megabyte left, so that's yeah. And the GPU is, of course, was maxing out in the earlier games as well. And yeah, also the menu actually, the map actually lags a lot. I don't know, maybe that I don't use the SSD. Yes, in all these games I was using the regular hardware, a regular hard drive, a regular HDD. So yes. Well, yeah, I actually cannot believe that the 100 games is already reached. I think I'm gonna keep going. Keep going with the games, but I don't know if I'm gonna reach the Starfield and Alan Wake, because I don't think that I have that kind of hardware that I can play this kind of games. But yes, if you like it, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and yeah, maybe one day I'm gonna reach the Starfield, because I don't even own the game actually, nor the Alan Wake. This was just kind of a good idea, but yes, because actually there is a lot of games till I reach the Alan Wake and Starfield. There is a lot more games, and I have a couple of more graphics cards that I want to test as well. But yes, if the cards only reach, I'm talking about a Starfield, if cards only reach only 30 FPS on the minimum settings, there is no point to test that kind of graphics card. I actually need a little bit more power. But yeah, I think this was a great series. I'm not actually ending it, because I have quite a bit of games left, and I put some older games that I could of course skipped, but I leave them anyway. So maybe I keep going, maybe with 5 more games or 10 more games. I will see what kind of games I have in the library. And yes, I wanted to switch the system as well. Put it in the main rig, the next card, and yeah, keep going from there. But yes, maybe I don't know what I was thinking when I announced the video, but the actual real goal was to reach 100 games and not actually the Starfield. So yeah, so this is only 2015 games. So I can actually go pretty confidently until I think 2020 at least, or 2022 maybe, but 2024 games are actually pretty demanding, and I don't even own a lot of them, so, and they are quite expensive, so I need to wait for the sale or something. But yeah, so I think that this series was pretty good, pretty fun. I made a couple of mistakes when rendering the videos, recording the videos, yes, but this was my first series, so maybe I will be better. Just with every video I will try to be better, and yes, but yeah, I just wanted to mention one last time that I made my goal, like I reached 100 games. I will keep going from here, and yes, if you want that I reach the Starfield and Alan Wake, you need to like the video, comment and subscribe, because yeah, there is no point for me to buy these expensive games if nobody is watching, you know. So yeah, so yes, leave a comment if you want that I reach the Starfield and Alan Wake, and that's it. This was GTA 5 from 2015. Okay, so this game runs on high settings now. The VRAM is totally up. Let's try some simple cars. Nothing too crazy. Yes, the game struggles a little bit to reach 60 FPS. But it's not that bad actually. You don't really need on racing games 60. And yeah, it reached. So apparently in the beginning, only in the beginning, where a lot of cars are actually in one place, the FPSs are a little bit lower, but other than that, it's pretty good. So you can totally play it on high settings. Yeah. Okay.
That's our second warning for cutting the track. Be careful, otherwise we'll get pulled off the track.
Okay, so we cut second time already. Okay. Okay, let's try one more car and that's it. Let's try some old BMW. Okay. Okay, so this game works perfectly fine on GTX 750 Ti. It has 2 gigs of VRAM, and yeah, it's running absolutely fine. The CPU is actually reaching 100%. That I don't really like it. But other than that, everything works pretty fine. Even the RAMs don't reach 8 gigs. So it would be good to see the 8 gigabyte mark before changing the CPU. Maybe at least 7.5 gigs before changing the CPU. That would be great. Okay, so this was a Project Cars from 2015. Okay, so this is the Fallout 4 from 2015 on absolute minimum settings. And I actually tested this game before, and I think that yeah, this game ran much better on my system. How is this possible? And I was running it on the Core Quad processor and with DDR2 memory. But of course I was using 8 gigabits of RAM. But the actually, and I also was playing it on high settings. But then while doing the research, I actually remember that this was on the 1050 Ti, not on 750. So yeah, but still, you can. Okay, so maybe I don't know what it was. It hold out 60 FPS. It holds 60 FPS. So that is interesting. Maybe there was something wrong with my system. But yeah, this is also one of my favorite games, and it's also quite demanding. At least on this system. It also RAM reaches 8 gigs almost. The GPU almost 2 gigs. And of course it is maxing out as on all these like newer games, I should say. Well, I don't know how new is Fallout 4. It's pretty old, but it's pretty demanding for these like I would say mid-range systems. Because yeah, I would say 1050 Ti, if you don't have a lot of money, it's still good even today. Well, not with the latest titles, but if you're just like me, who is not afraid to wait a little bit when the price will drop of some games, then when you're waiting you could actually play some older titles, and then the prices drop. Maybe you will have another card. So yeah. But yeah, I also remember that only on the inside this game was pretty bad. In the outside areas it holds out pretty good. It holds 60 FPS. No problem. So it is very important in which area of the map are you in. Of course, in the city center it is pretty bad because it is you can download some patch or fix or something that fixes a little bit the downtown area, but in there everything is so cramped up, like a lot of enemies, a lot of structures, and so yeah, the downtown area is very actually demanding, and to play it normally you actually need 1050 Ti, I think. So yeah, I can't believe that I actually reached my goal. Tested 100 games. This is crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that I am not ending this series. I will keep testing games, but I cannot promise that I will reach the Starfield and Alan Wake, because I don't have nor the hardware nor the games at this today's point. Maybe it will change, I don't know. maybe in half a year or something, because I was looking on the internet, and yeah, to play Starfield and Alan Wake you need a RTX 2060. So yeah, at this point I don't have those cards, but I have actually a couple of more cards, so just like I said, I don't ending the series. Just that I cannot promise that I will reach Starfield. Okay. Okay, let's use some other game, rifle or yeah. Okay. Okay, so this was a Fallout 4 from 2015, and yeah, I'm not ending the series. I am keep testing the games until I reach the, well, we actually already reached the threshold, I would say, with the GTA 5, but and maybe this game, but yeah, but I will go into 2016 and we'll see how this PC will hold out. So yeah, this was Fallout 4 from 2015. Okay, so this is another great game that I forgot to include. It is from 2008, and this is Silent Hill Homecoming, or as I call it, Silent Hill 5. I could have just left this game, but I actually really like it and wanted to include.
Josh, is that you?
And also this game was pretty horribly optimized back in the day. So I also wanted, because Call of Duty from 2009 struggled. It was not on this card, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to put into the list this game because it was pretty good. And there was not a lot of horror games on my list. So yeah. Yes, of course it will run perfectly fine on this kind of hardware, but I just wanted to double check it. Actually,
Josh,
you
stop!
need actually 1 gigabyte of VRAM to play this game smoothly. Okay, yeah, so this was a Silent Hill 5 from 2008. Okay, so we're finally into the 2016 games. Well, yeah, there was a couple before, but yeah, now we are officially into 2016, and everything is almost everything is on high, except all this crap like bloom and lens flare. So yeah, and this is the Doom reboot of Doom 2016. And it is actually running absolutely fine. Yeah. And I also was saying in the Fallout video that I was playing on Core du Quad on high settings, so that's not true actually. That's not true because I was playing on i5 2400. Yes, the CPU is also very old, but it was DDR3 system, not DDR2. But yeah, apparently Fallout 4 is actually not that CPU demanding. It only needs powerful graphics card. The same with this one as well. The CPU only reaches 70%. Okay, so the gameplay is actually become too loud, so I want to do voiceover on this game. And yeah, what I was saying that yes, the CPU is actually on this game only reaches 70%, and I think it maxing out at 75. So you can put more powerful card, just like a 1050 Ti on this game. And yeah, you could play it no problem. And yeah, I'm trying to lower the settings to see how much FPS I can get. What kind of max FPS I can get with this 750 Ti. And the graphics is actually not that different. Graphics is actually not that different. And yeah, all of those settings is actually affected the GPU because the CPU staying the same, about 75%. So yeah, definitely if you want to play on higher settings, you need a bit more powerful than 750 Ti. Apparently, yeah. And yeah, I think there is not much to say about this game. I'm just getting too immersed with these newer titles, but yeah. So I think this was definitely the year where you started to need 4 gigabytes of VRAM, because a lot of games actually benefited from that. Okay, so this was a Doom reboot from 2016. Okay, yes, and I forgot to mention that because this game processors is not maxing out, you could definitely put in this kind of DDR3 system like GTX 1050 Ti, and you can definitely play this game on high settings, no problem. So yeah, of course the RAM will be maxed out, CPU will be maxed out, but if you have some kind of similar system and don't want to change, or maybe you don't have the money to change, so yeah, you could definitely play this game, no problem. Of course, yes, this is a pretty fast game, so you definitely need 60 FPS all the time, but the game is actually pretty well optimized. So yeah, just put some decent video card and you should have no problem with this game, even on the DDR3 system. Yeah, so everything is on low, blah blah blah, and 1080p. So yeah, this is a Battlefield 1. From 2016. So this was pretty fun actually. Let's try this one.
I'd never seen an aeroplane in real life. High above, they twisted and turned like flocks of birds.
But let's try this one actually.
Before I left, he told me what it takes to stay alive.
So yeah, I actually double checked that 5000 series was last CPUs on the DDR3 RAM, and the best CPU on DDR3 was i7 4790K, I think. But yeah, i7's was actually pretty expensive, so I never bought them. i3's, of course, it is not that powerful. So i5's has the golden middle point. So i5's are actually the best, and the Ryzen's actually started to appear in DDR4 systems. Before that, AMD CPUs was pretty terrible. But yeah.
Edwards. Sir. Townsend. Come on. That's all the fun.
Okay. Yeah, the CPU is... Oh, it actually dropped.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'm ready to do my bit for your country. Listen, son, you find forward and reverse when you're told.
Okay, yeah, I can skip this. Okay, so the CPU is at 100%. It actually stutters.
I'll pluck every feather off that damn. Easy there. That pigeon could save your life. It's our only line of communication. Get up there, Edward.
Yeah,
Yes. Starting to get the hang of it.
the VRAM starting to maxing out.
A car.
Yeah, so this is the final game I will test on this
All
system.
stop. This is far enough. Infantry will go on the first whistle. Then we follow.
And yeah,
You ever seen anything like this? I have. I'm sorry to say. Listen.
I will jump to the other system and we'll see. what kind of games we can test in there.
That's our cue. Go ahead!
Change the system, change the GPU. And yeah.
See that tank, Edwards? Don't get us stuck in the mud like that.
Yeah, but it actually runs on 60 FPS.
Try!
So yeah, no problem in there. I just thinking that when we reach the system on the DDR4 system,
Move and get
yeah, when we reach the limit on the DDR4 systems, what kind of CPU will be the pretty good on the DDR5, because I didn't actually have the research on DDR5 systems, because at least for now there is no point. Yeah, I have a Ryzen CPU DDR4 system, and actually you can upgrade. You can actually upgrade the CPU on the AM4 socket quite far actually. This is not like on the Intel motherboards. They change the motherboards every 2 years or sometimes every year. So go to the DDR5. There is not much sense unless you have tons of money. But yeah, but when we reach the limit where the CPU will be struggling, yeah, would be interesting how much RAM would we need and what kind of CPU would we also need. Okay, so this was the last game on the DDR3 system on GTX 750 Ti and i5 core processor 4460. So the next games will be with the new GPU and the new DDR4 system.